overall, I just wanted to say how much I really love this seminar and the idea of creating space for both me and Eli. I think that just slowing down, being calmer, listening more has had such an effect on both Eli and me and our communication with each other. Just the last few days, it's only been 2 days since we finished the seminar. And I went and talked to him. He was just sitting on the floor outside of my office while I was working. And so instead of shooing him away, I sat down and I just talked to him, and he kept asking for something that I wasn't going to give him. And so then I just decided to make a little mini session out of it. And I held his hands, asked him if he could feel that. And then I asked him to hold mine. And I had him close his eyes and just feel around and tell me what he felt. And we started playing games with do you feel this on your shoulders, with his eyes closed, and he could identify it. And if I started writing letters on his back, and he was very curious about that. So I just love the idea that just taking 5 minutes of time and space, that we can connect and be curious and learn things about ourselves and each other. So I really, really, really enjoyed this seminar. I think that just even for myself, I feel much calmer. I feel like I'm giving myself time and space at the same time as I'm giving my son time and space. And I think it's helped all of us in the family. Thank you so much.
Hi, I just wanted to say that attending the workshop was very valuable on a lot of levels. I didn't expect it to do as much for me as it did. And also it helped our kids, primarily Elan, my youngest, who has been non-ambulatory. But I think through some of the discussions and the experiences and the coaching that happened on the workshop, I was able to approach her a little bit differently. And while I'm sure she's probably been working towards some outcomes like this, we did start to see some early steps in her walker after taking the workshop and applying some of the techniques and some of the approach that we were taught to think through during the workshop. I also really appreciate that they recorded all of the sessions, so that's going to be handed back to us as a deliverable from the workshop, so we can revisit the dialogues and the exchanges and some of my own introspective kind of just flowing of thoughts as the workshop unfolded. So I think that's a very valuable piece that's coming back to us. And it's just an ongoing collaboration. It's something that I've read a lot about the Feldenkrais techniques and a way of thinking, but it's a whole different matter to apply it to your home life. And being able to do a workshop like this through Zoom is unprecedented. It's unique. It gave me a chance to attend a workshop, first of all, because I didn't have to travel away from home and away from my family life. But also I was able to get the coaching and to work with the practitioner in my own home, in my own space, using our own resources. And that was extremely valuable for me too. So I would highly recommend.
I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I have seen that have changed with Eli since we had our seminar. He has been very attentive at school and very involved, asking better questions, and I think he just seems to be responding better in general to requests from his teachers and from us here at home. He is calmer. I feel like he's been sleeping better. Another thing is that he has been keeping ideas in his head longer, which I think is interesting, that he actually came and said, I have 3 things that I wanted to tell you, Mom. And I don't think that he could have done that before. It's very hard for him to go someplace and then get distracted in that area and not remember what it is that he wanted to say or what was going on or something that he was supposed to do. And so I've been finding that all those things are better with him. I just would like to thank all of you for putting on this seminar for me and my son to attend. I just think it's really made a big difference for us. The theme was giving space, and I really feel like just doing that, giving that space to my son for him to think and for him to feel and for him to say something it's really helped him to blossom and be very different. Even it's only been 3 days, even in these past few days, I feel like he's been more attentive at school, been making more connections, been looking at us and been more inquisitive and interested. I feel like even for me, I feel calmer and able to make that connection with him better. I'm really amazed at how much difference slowing down and making space and just taking that time with each other has really created a big difference in just a few days with us. And I'm just really looking forward to some extra sessions and maybe another seminar that we can continue to make strides. And it's just all so amazing. Thank you so much.